Alright, how's it going, everyone? Mufossa75 here. Matt Fossa to everyone else. Anyway, Star Citizen Alpha 3.30 has officially dropped to the live servers. I've been helping to test this thing out for the last few weeks. The couple patches that they were putting out for the test universe before this were really dicey, crashy like crazy. Then they suddenly fixed it with patch AF. Which make all the jokes you want about that. It was cool AF. Anyway, so this is my first time going into this on the live server. I have no idea what's going to happen. So this is going to be a video take of my very first impressions of the live build of 3.30. So here we go. Now here's hoping I don't crash out instantly. Whatever happens, I am going to post this on my channel. So here we go. And I am going to do some little things that I do to set up everything. Like I'm going to have to drag and drop a file of my control configurations and all that. So, you know. Game geek stuff. Oh, cool. All right. And okay, so I'm in. Now let me really quickly go on ahead and get my control settings in place. So we're going to go here, copy, and paste. Okay, we'll just do that. And back in. Go to options, go to bindings, and go to joystick and HOTAS. And there we go. Okay, so let's see. Do I have to reconstruct my face? Yep, I do. All right. All right. Cool photorealism, but I'm going to look a little bit like a more rugged, less chubby version of myself. All right. There we go. Still got to retain my pasty complexion here. Looking forward to when we're going to be able to make our, our hair look a little bit longer. We'll get my, big bushy hair thing going. And I have grayish eyes, so we're going to do that. Save these changes. Okay. And we're going to go to the Stanton system. Now, the new things that they've implemented in this patch of Star Citizen, the big thing, aside from rest stop space stations, a better realized version of the Stanton system. Now, we can always travel to still the planet Crusader, which is a gas giant, so you can't land on it. 3 of its moons, the space station Port Olisar. But now you can also visit a rest stop, which is sort of a, not a halfway point, but a point on the way to another planet in the solar system later, the planet Hurston, which is going to be available in the next big drop, 3.3.5. And then you can also travel to the planetoid of Delamar and go to Levski, like always. But anyway, here's hoping it works. All right, come on. Fingers crossed. Now, the big thing here is object container streaming. This is going to improve frame rates a lot. That's the point. Well, at least it's supposed to help in improving frame rates. And yeah, that is a really good frame rate for me on my relatively lowish spec computer by today's standards. That's awesome. Averaging 43 frames per second. That's better than I've ever had on any live build of Star Citizen. So already kudos. Here we go. Gonna get out of bed. And I really like also, look at that, the chat window, much easier to see, much better font color. I like that. Now, another cool thing that this has is a thing called VoIP and FOIP. Now, voice over IP, so the idea is you could actually talk to each other now in the universe and hear each other in the context of the game. And then the other thing is face over IP, which will follow your facial features and make your avatar's mouth move and face move. Yeah. All right, we're dropping into the 20s with my frame rate right now, but still, OCS has been a big boon in the testing process. I mean, my frame rates when I get away from Portal are going to be just awesome. So we're going to grab my trusty freelancer.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
See, like 30, 32, 33 frames per second. Yeah. This is better than it's ever been for me in the live universe. So, here we go. And how many people are playing right now? I have no idea, but lots. I mean, this thing dropped, like, what, less than an hour ago? Airlock cycling. And out we go. Alright. Okay, frames are definitely low right now, but again, I think when I get out to my ship, it'll be much better. When I get... there's a little graphical glitch where my ship is kind of just embedded in the landing pad at first. They'll fix that. And the hatch goes... clips through the landing pad. Yeah. Oh, well. That's alright. Alright. Let's close it up. Alright. So, check this out. We're going to go... Yeah, frames are a little bit slow right now, but again, I think it'll get better soon. Here we go. Alright, let's activate ship systems. Whoa, hello. Let's not do that. There. Okay, that was... You know what? My mouse did that. That's what happened. Okay. Raise my landing gear. Alright, let's get the heck away from this space station and open her up a bit, so that'll hopefully improve my frame rate some. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the star map and see how that looks. Now, the star map in the previous live build, it was okay, but the one that I've been testing in the new one is way better. And look, frame rate is climbing. Now it's at minimal acceptable levels. Of course, the blue ribbon number really is 60 or higher. Again, I do not have the most state-of-the-art system. So, but here we go, star map. Okay. Zoom out. There's Port Olisar. See, and check this out. See, now you can see the orbits of everything. There's Crusader, communications arrays, the moons of Crusader, and this is the orbit of Crusader. And we zoom out further. Oh yeah, and there's Delamar, which we'll go visit later. And there's the truck stop. I'm going to go to the truck stop because I'm hoping the frames will be better there. So we're going to set route. And we're going to close this up. And then we're going to swing the nose of the nimble newsy around. And look at that. Flying right into the sun. Realistic lighting conditions. It's harsh, and I actually am squinting. It's like, where the heck is the sun visor? Okay, ready to go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Seriously, there needs to be like a sunshade that you can pull down. Nice. And look at that frame rate climbing. Look at that. It's just below 60, but... Let's do an exterior shot. Check that out. Oh, look, 60 for a second there. Look at that. Quantum travel effects are better. Yeah. So much is better. And I'm on high-level graphics, too, I believe. Maybe I'm on low. Actually, yeah, I might need to readjust my graphics settings. Check that out. Alright.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, I have arrived. And I'm still looking at 54, 53 frames per second. Now that should turn itself off. It didn't. I don't know why it didn't. Let's turn it off. Come on. Stop. Come on. Alright, now let's find the truck stop. There it is right there. Yeah. One little suggestion I have for CIG is I really do think there ought to be a target marker, even when you're not officially navigating. You know, just little thing that says, you know, station. Okay, we're going to get closer. And look at that. The sunlight back out from behind an asteroid. Now, I bet you can mine those asteroids. Yeah. Now, I'm sure there are some people playing and enjoying the FOIP and VoIP features, but this is just great. Alright, so let's go on ahead and land here at this new location that maybe some of you will never have seen before. Alright, let's just activate landing gear and contact traffic control. And I can do this in-game. Come on. Comms. And let's go right down to here. Click.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Which one am I going to? This one here. So, go sideways, swing the nose around. Frame rate is still pretty darn good. Now I'm getting to this complicated structure. It's coming down a bit, but that's alright. Let's try to align myself properly. And thrust down. Look at that.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And I'm going to turn off my engines.
Weapon system off.
And I'm going to step out of my seat. And let's go have a look at the truck stop. Out we go. This is awesome. I mean, look at this. I mean, just look at this scenery. Oh, how far? Oh, check that out. But if I wanted to, I could just run right off the edge and just float. I don't really want to do that, though, but look at this thing. Look at this. Let's get an exterior shot of me here. And look at that asteroid. Do you see that? And I keep pointing this out every time, but just, you know, in case anyone new is looking at these videos and has no idea why this game is so amazing. That is not just a painted object that has been tacked to a background. That is a three-dimensional solid object that you can go visit, you can fly around, you can land on, and if you have a mining ship, maybe even extract some minerals from it. So everything in here is a visitable place. All these asteroids you can fly to and, fly around or potentially even walk on, depending on how big they are. Every single one. I will repeat that. Every single object that you see here is a fully three-dimensionally realized object that you can visit, touch with your avatar, walk on, mine things from. Every single one. That's Star Citizen. So now, let's take a look at exterior here. Look at that. And look at the pose of my character. That's another thing. They've been working really hard on these poses for characters. I mean, the positioning. That's the way a person would stand on a slanted surface. Look at that. And there's me. There's the face I made for myself. There's my ship. That is just incredible. That is so awesome. And look at that frame rate. It's the best frame rate I've ever experienced in Star Citizen to date. And look, and when I go over here, the frame rate goes up because there's less to render. And that's what object container streaming does. Only the things that you are currently looking at need to be rendered and kept in memory. And that adjusts the frame rate. And so, yeah, now there's more to see, so my frame rate's going to go down. But that's still, as far as my machine's concerned, within acceptable limits right there. All right. So, let's go on in. All right. Let's run. Adjusted my camera, but nah. All right, so here we are inside the truck stop. Call the elevator. All right, and there's the elevator. That's the other thing about this game. Sort of realistic wait times for things like elevators and whatnot. I gotta say, though, it might be nice if they had realistic, some sounds in here. Maybe not realistic, but just some way to know that we're moving. 73 frames per second in a public build. 74. Yeah, the best I've ever had. Oh, now see, now there's more to render, so frames have gone down again. So at some point I do need to get a better machine, but, I've got a pretty darn good video card. I run a Radeon Fury Sapphire. It's not a Fury X, the one with the liquid cooling, but it's just one step under that. My CPU, on the other hand, it's kind of an old one. Check this out. You can buy ship components here. I don't know if I can put anything on my freelancer, though. Okay. I can't afford these. Yep. When we were originally playing in the test universe, we were granted 5 million credits to spend as we wanted just to test everything. Now I have to use the money that I actually have in game. It's not that much. Yeah, I don't know if I can even, I don't know if I can even put anything on my ship. Alright, well. No worries. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, maybe if I got one of my smaller ships out here, I could actually do something with it. Yep. Here's the administration office. Yeah. And we can buy stuff, potentially. Alright. Let's take it to my ship. Scrap or waste? I wonder what I could, where I could, you know, take scrap. There's probably somewhere I could take it, but I can't think of anywhere right now. At some point, I'll get the trading app and really delve into that. I'm just kind of doing some touristy type stuff right now. See if I wanted to get a ship, a different ship here, I could select it here. Oh, look at that. That's something I never saw before. Leaking pipes. Is that... Wow. What? Okay. That's incredible. Okay. I realize I'm getting real excited about this, but can't help it. All right. Let's go on back to my ship. A little graphical glitch there. Okay. All right. So what we'll do now is I'll take back off and maybe go visit one of those asteroids. Because I do not have enough money to buy a new ship. If the ship prices haven't changed, yeah, I haven't a prayer. I'd need to go and do some trading, do some missions, earn some money, and then I could buy myself something like a prospector, which is probably something I ought to test out, because that's kind of the game loop. All right, let's climb on board here. But yeah, this really is turning into what folks are hoping Star Citizen would be. And it's so exciting to see. You know, there's still plenty that still needs to be done, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, we are definitely moving in the right direction.
Hello. How can MISC help you today?
Okay, let's take off.
Systems on.
Lift
Launch
off.
sequence complete.
Check that out. And we'll raise landing gear. There's a little graphical bug there. Okay. Okay, well that's fixed now. Okay. That's worth looking into. Check that out. There's my ship. And there's me. And yeah, if I freeze that, I believe you'll be able to see my hands move this. Look at that. You can see my arms, my character's arms, move the steering column. Yeah. So anyway, let's get a nice look at that. Just look at that. That's just gorgeous. Look at the engine, the heat plume coming off the engine. All right, let's aim my ship upward a little bit further. Watch this. The engine's gonna come on. Look at that. Hit my afterburners. And then I can just coast. Look at that. All right. 465 meters per second. All right. And then... again, look at that. There's that giant asteroid I was talking about. Why don't we go visit? Now, this is something I have not done in my testing. I've not tried landing on an asteroid. But we'll see if I can.
Landing gear down.
No, I've not tried this before, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I might blow up, for all I know. I'm going to use exterior shot to kind of help me out here. Let me have a look here. I'm just above the asteroid. Well, sort of. Pull forward just a little further. Forward, 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 and now pull back. Let's take a look at this. And then down. Here we go. Landing, maybe. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Well, my ship clips through it. All right, well. Okay, that's the thing that needs work.
Landing gear up.
Maybe if I actually got out of my ship as my character, just, you know, floated over to it, it'd be better. All right. Let's get the sun out of our eyes. Let's go somewhere. Again, look at that. Look at these 3D asteroids. Let's go to that one. Okay, why is my... Okay. Okay, must have jostled the... There we go. I must have jostled one of my trim controls, which is why my afterburner, you know, when I turned it off, it started decelerating me. Okay. Okay. Let's go sideways a little bit. There we go. Let's not hit that asteroid. Alright, let's see if I can do something with this rock here. It's a pretty big rock. Pretty big, huh? Look at that.
Landing gear down.
Again, it might just not be at the level of sophistication that we need to... And again, I might blow up. We'll see. I have no idea. I'm hoping not. Come on. Alright, let's see if I can land. No. Wait, I may have. Turn my engines off. Hang on. Whoa. Well, I may have landed, but I fear if I turn my engines off, it will... Yeah. If I could just find a slightly flatter location. Oh, look at that. That's right, landing gear compression is in this build. So what happens if I shut my engine off? This is a total experiment. I have no idea what's going to happen. Here we go. I just turned my engine off. And I'm just kind of floating here. Alright. I'm probably asking for trouble here, but let's see what happens. Actually, I'll just go out the side door. I did not mean to do that. Let's see if I can exit. I might die. We'll see. Well, look at that. In zero-G environment, floating. Let's see if I can actually touch down. Well, sort of. So I'm actually touching the surface of this asteroid. And there's my ship. Just sitting there. That is cool. That is so cool. All right. Let's get back inside my head, so to speak. All right. Let's... a little closer. There we go. And I'm back inside. Cool. All right. Let's go on ahead and reactivate ship systems.
Hello. How can MISC help
And
today? Systems on.
say goodbye to the asteroid. Raise landing gear. It should have raised. There it is. There we go. That was cool. Never done that before. At least not in this, not for a while. I explored an asteroid at one point, but hey, someone shooting at me? What was that? Oh, the graphical glitch on my landing gear. Look at that. Okay, now raise it again. There we go. Now the landing gear doors are shut. Alright. That seems to be a thing with freelancers. They'll fix that. Okay, so let's go somewhere. Yep. Those little green triangles are other players flying their ships, doing the sort of things that I'm doing, or not. Let's go somewhere else. All right, we can go back to Crusader, go to Delamar. Now, eventually, with the upcoming build that they're going to be releasing on the test universe, we're going to be able to go to Hurston Dynamics, which is this planet here, planet Hurston, named after the company Hurston Dynamics. And that's going to be really exciting. That'll be an actual planet that you can land on, and it's got a city on it called Lorville. Really looking forward to that. But for now, let's go on back to Crusader and do a double zoom here. There we go. And we'll go to this moon called Selin. Set route. And then close this up. And you notice that when I clicked on that moon, it directed my nav computer to plot a course first for the gas giant and then for the moon. So it automatically set waypoints. That's really cool. So here we are, spooling up my engine. And hit it. Punch it, Chewie. And
we can't stop. It's too dangerous.
Get a load of that. Traversing the distance of some 2 million kilometers. Moving at about 1/3 the speed of light. Now check this out. There's the planet, and you're going to get to see the moons also. There's a moon right there. It was just went up there. All right. And autopilot, not autopilot, but and there's the moon of Selin right there. Now we're going to wait for that little diamond to turn blue. Speed up a little bit. There we are. Now let's point myself at it. Spool up my engine again. Now this will be a short jump. Here we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
And look at that frame rate. It's, you know, I know some people would scoff at it, but for me on my machine, love it.
Quantum travel complete.
All right, I'm actually going to go and land at a location here. So let's find a place. I usually like to go to the Guyette family farms. See if we can find that. Finnegan's Ravine, no. Aid shelters. Guyette family farm. Let's go. And now we can do a micro jump
Quantum travel engaged.
to get within 100 kilometers of my destination. All right. Okay, so that's where we're going. Full speed ahead. The ship can achieve up to, what, about 1,100? Maybe less than that. They change the top speeds of these ships, of all the ships, from time to time. Maybe mine can only go 800 now. Okay, I think I can go... Yeah, that's right. It's going to be like 1050 or something. Oh well, we don't need to go that fast. Because we are descending fairly quickly. There's the altimeter on the left side there. Yeah, let's slow down just a touch. No sense in covering the height of Mount Everest in 3 seconds, you know? Because then we get splattered all over the place. Speed up just a little bit, though. And the Guyette family farm is in this crater, that I know. And if you look in the distance, you can see it already. I mean, check this out. I've just traveled across the solar system. Pretty respectable distance. There are no loading screens, and I have just traveled down to the surface of this moon, and I'm about to visit this location right here that has just popped up. I mean, look at this. This is something you just could only dream about doing in a computer game until now. Look at that. Alright, let's go land out here. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was not what I wanted. Okay, landing gear. If I lower my landing gear, it adjusts my maximum speed. Yeah, thank goodness. Alright. And point myself. The building's underneath me, probably. Let's see where I am here. Yeah. All right. Slew sideways a little bit. There we go. Now straight down. There we go. Adjust my pitch here. That's another thing that's nice is they have the pitch ladder on here now. There we are. 0 degrees. So now I'm pointed at flat. There we go. It's kind of hilly terrain here. Let's turn the engines off. And get out of my chair. Now the Guyette family farms, I can buy some stuff. I can buy booze. And I can buy, I think, some foodstuffs too. But the booze will sell better. So I'll buy some liquor. Alright. So, again, here I am, walking on the surface of this moon after having traveled so far. No loading screens. Everything is rendered three-dimensionally in real time. My frames are not as good right now as I'd like, but that's alright. See, it already got better. Thank you, Object Container Streaming. Okay, and there's what I'm looking for, the trading console. Let's buy some stuff. Alright. I'll load onto that ship. Distilled spirits. Stems. Waste. Processed food. Let's buy some distilled spirits. I could potentially lose all my money doing this, but let's maybe not spend all my dough. There we go. This will fill about a third of my cargo bay. That's good. Alright. Let's take this someplace. And again, depressurize the airlock. And let's go out to my ship. And look at these things. Go visit them. Look at how well rendered that is. That's really cool. All right. You know, if I really wanted to, I could try to get myself into some sort of combat. Like, they have missions that I can take, which later, yeah. But for now, I'm just going to do this. Oh, and I'll show you something else. Now, I've picked up a bunch of cargo, and basically my ship is a flying semi-truck. And look, there's cargo crates right here. And there's some cargo crates back here. Look at that. There it all is. And I can walk around it. And there's room for more cargo here. And look, this is the top turret of my ship. And another player can come and join me in my ship and man the turret, if necessary. Let's turn off my headlamp here. Alright. So here we go. Pilot seat. Systems on.
Hello. How can MISC help you today? Systems on.
Here we go. Taking off.
Launch sequence complete.
Landing gear up.
Landing gear up.
And here we go. Taking off. If I wanted to, you know, I could just fly along the surface here and go to some other site here, but I don't want to do that. I'm thinking, let's go sell these distilled spirits at a place where they might be appreciated. Like, Levski? Levski is a city on the planetoid Delamar, for those of you that don't know. And, it's kind of a, sort of a Mos Eisley-ish kind of a place. Let's go check it out. So we're going to zoom out further, because Delamar is over here. Set route. Nice. And yes, I have a finite amount of fuel. Exit atmosphere, yeah. Once I get high enough. And my pitch ladder will then disappear, and altitude indicator will... Alright, come on. There we go. Ascending away from the moon of Selin, heading toward the planetoid of Delamar. Now, the thing about Delamar is actually it's in the wrong solar system, but just for testing purposes, Cloud Imperium has placed it temporarily in this solar system. But where we're going is actually going to be in a completely different system when the final game is realized, or heck, when they put enough star systems in, different ones to test, they'll pluck Delamar and stick it in the Nyx system. Let's go a little faster here. It does take a certain amount of patience, I guess, to play this, you know. But again, it's a quality environment, and the quality is getting better all the time. So I'm proud to have been a supporter of this project. Okay. There we go. Now, let's point my nose at Delamar. Spool up the quantum drive. There we go. Had to press the button a few extra times. And here we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Little frame rate issue there for a second there, but yeah, there are definitely a few little things here, stuttering here and there. And the only problem with this my frame rate issue is it's going to drop considerably when I get to Levski. There's definitely some graphical issues that need to be worked out. Look at that. Okay.
Quantum travel complete.
And I don't know why it did that. I didn't have my hands on the controls at all. Little freak out. It's almost like my ship doesn't want to go here. Come on. Trying to bring up the micro jumps. There we go. There's Levski right there. That little blue diamond. Yep. Let the drive calibrate. Take me closer.
Quantum travel engaged.
Okay. And then, all right, so we're just gonna point ourselves this way, roll the ship so that the planet is actually the bottom. And on we go. Frame rate is still looking pretty good. That's good, but I do expect it to diminish considerably as I get closer to this little township. Excuse me. Okay. Nope. Whoa. Let's not crash into the surface here. There we go. All right. I mean, look at this. There's mountain ranges. I mean, you know, just like when you're really approaching a world, you know, things, you can't make out the details, and you get closer, and, oh, there are details. And there's where we're going. And we're in the armistice zone, so no weapons. And there are other players. Now we should hear a voice in a minute welcoming us. A dude with dreadlocks will be talking to us. Huh.
Landing gear down.
A little glitch here. They need to fix that. The traffic controller guy. Makes me think a little of the dude from The Big Lebowski. Anyway. Okay. Let's get permission to land. So. Here. I'll make this my communications panel for now. Levski landing control. That's what I want right there.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Now one of these hangars will open up in just a moment. There it is. That's where we're going. Right over there. And let's slow down. Look at that, the shadow of my ship right there.
Starboard collision.
Let's not hit the walls here.
Deck collision.
That's the landing marker,
Deck collision.
telling me where the center of the pad is. There we go.
Deck collision.
As you can see, my frame is way down.
Landing successful.
There we are.
And done. Welcome to Levski.
See? That's the guy I was talking about. All right.
Shield off.
And let's get out of the ship. All right. Frames are still down, but I'm getting around all right. Hey. There we go. All right. And that's where we're going to go, right there. We're going to get onto an elevator up to the main concourse and try to sell this liquor. Excuse me, distilled spirits. Excuse me. I hope they'll take this. To customs. There we go. Elevator's moving. Frame rate is way better. Yeah. See, object container streaming. Awesome. Yeah, because I would still have like a crummy frame rate even in the elevator. See, now there's all this stuff to render, so of course frames are down. All right, but anyway, moving on. I want to go over here. And let's sell this stuff. Is this... I wonder if that's the console where you have to sell the stuff that you mine if you have a mining ship. Alright. There we are. There we go. What kind of a profit am I going to make here? Is it any kind of a profit? I think so. It's very small though. It's, yeah, quite marginal. All right, so what do we buy from here? All right. You might have just heard out of one side, the controller guy. I think you can actually find where his station is here. All right. Can fill my ship up here. Success. I love it. So it's got this low tech kind of a feel to it. All right. Oh well. All right. So let's go. Now, if I wanted to, we go down to the market, the Grand Barter. I don't want to do that right now. We'll do that another time. But let's go visit Teach's ship shop. What's up, dude? I'm not going to be able to buy anything here, but it'll just be fun. The elevator here takes a little while, so we'll just pass the time, you know? Okay. Okay, let's... That chat was getting a little intense there. I've not been paying attention to that chat roll much, so maybe some really horrible things were said that I just missed. Teach's ship shop. Again, improved frame rate because I'm in a small, confined space. And all right, out to Teach's ship shop. Now, this is a big deal. Okay, this is a new thing. Being able to buy your own ship in the game with in-game money. This is a new thing. You've not been able to do this before now. So again, this is kind of the big game loop that you're wanting to do. Go out, trade, do missions, and then buy an improvement in the way of a ship. So, or buy equipment for your ship. Drake Dragonfly Yellowjack. Yes, he's 74,000 credits. And this is a Drake Buccaneer. You won't catch my character riding a Drake ship. But, yeah, 1.1 million. Now, the ship that I would have my sights set on would be this baby right here. Because this is a money-making ship right here. This is the Prospector. That big old mining laser in the nose right there. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to buy it. I wonder if it would happen if I tried to buy it. That would be quite the bounced check. And you can't even buy insufficient credits. So, cool. Alright. So, you can dream, but... And then these Auroras over here are between like 200 and something thousand and 500,000. So ships in Star Citizen are going to be fairly expensive. One comment that I've made is that perhaps they need to up the mission rewards, though, because they're talking about not grinding, as they call it. Doing a whole lot of what seems like sort of pointless tasks in order to just gain enough money or experience to do a thing. You know. Just making sure. So, this should arrive in just a moment. We'll get on my ship and we'll leave. Here we go. And up to customs. All right. Now, I believe I'm in Hangar 1. Let's go to Hangar 1. Oh, I think it's the dude saying that I'm about to lose my ship. No. Don't take my ship away. Here we go. Come on. That'd be annoying if I get down there and my ship is just taken. Yeah, there. I think it's gonna disappear. And there it goes. So now I need to go back up and respawn it. Alright. That's okay. The elevator's still right there. Alright. Alright. And... out we go. Okay. See? My freelancer stored at Levski.
Alright. Your ship's all ready for you.
Hangar 3 this time. Alright. Yep. There we are. Okay. Okay, and down we go. I'm assuming it's down. Guess it could be up. Okay, there she is. Random NPCs walking around. It's really cool, huh? What's your ship? Look. And more crates. Crystalline materials, because I bought a bunch of quartz. And look at that. Now they're stacked 3 high. And these are the bunks, the beds, which we can use. Okay. Activate ship systems.
Hello. How can MISC help you today?
Communications.
Systems on.
Now I need to actually talk to landing control so they can open the hangar doors for me.
You're clear to take off.
And there goes the doors. And here we go, straight up.
Launch sequence complete.
Well, I was hoping it'd be straight up. Landing gear up.
Good.
Landing gear up.
And here we go. Exterior shot here. Look at that. Once we get to about 8,000 meters, then this will shut down and be able to quantum jump without any trouble. There we go. I've got in mind to just take this quartz to Port Olisar. So, follow the green line there. And after this, I'll just call it a night, but here we go. Quantum travel engaged. A few graphical, animation bugs to work out there. But yeah, so far it's been great. So far so good. Just hoping I don't crash out, just hoping the game stays stable. So far so good. Like I said earlier today even, and the day before that, yesterday, I was crashing back to the desktop very regularly. I could not. A couple times I couldn't even get out of my bed, my spawning point. All right. Now, excuse me. And then pull back, spool my drive. Here we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Nice. And there's Port Olisar from where we started.
Quantum travel complete.
There we go. No, I don't want to go there. Okay. Get closer. Okay, let's slow down now. Okay.
Landing gear down.
Let's go on ahead and Port Olisar landing services.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, and there's where we're going, right there. And
Caution. Front collision.
oh, awesome. Here's the tune that Pedro wrote for me to play
Port
in the
collision.
soundtrack.
Successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Awesome.
Shield off.
All right, let's go on and all right. Down we go into Port Olisar. This way. Okay. We want to go this way. There we are. Okay. Now let's sell from my ship. I think I'll make a profit with this. Maybe I didn't. Oh boy. Alright, well, that's alright. I'm going to get back onto my ship and I'm going to exit out of this game in a cool way. Okay. Awesome. There we go. And here we go.
Hello. How can MISC help you today?
Taking off.
Systems on. Landing gear up.
Cool.
Shields charge complete.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So the throttle, there's a glitch there. After I turned my afterburners on and then turned them off, coasted for a bit, when I pulled the throttle back, it didn't adjust my speed. I had to hit one of my side thrusters to pull me out of that cruise with the afterburner. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to exit out of this control chair. There's Port Olisar right in front of me. And let's climb into bed. Because, you know, it's nap time. All right. Now let's... This is called bed logging, which does not mean crap in the bed. And that's it. Logging out for now. So, a couple successful cargo runs and logging out, hopefully without a crash. Look at that. Stability in this build. It's awesome. The frame rates are good. Like I've said several times, this is really nice public release of Star Citizen so far. Next time I do a video of myself, I'll jump right back in, hopefully where I left it, and also I'll be inside the bunk of my freelancer, and I'll get out, and I'll be facing Port Olisar. It's worked that way in the past. Hopefully it will this time. And so, with that said, everybody take care, and I'll see you around.